Greetings and welcome to Odin's birthday haul for Odin's birthday haul. This is going to be a bit choppy because I've got a lot of things coming in still, and it's just going to be conjumbled, and I want to use what I have right now. So, you're going to hear chaos in the background because cats and my dingly bells from my cats. So, anyway, first off, I have a lovely little parcel from one of our friends. She had sent me a lovely little package. She wanted to share some things that she found. So, let us take a look at the pretties. I think there's a meme attached to here, so I'm gonna try to unroll it carefully. Whoop, 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 whoop. Oh my. Let's try to look at the meme. Ooh. It's Mr. Spock. You successfully made a full transit around your local star. Commendable. That's adorable. Got some lovely little shinies here. Got some pretty little ovals. Some rounds and these cute squares. That's kind of interesting. I don't know if that's on purpose, but it's kind of got like this crackle texture in it. Like it's been heat treated or something. That's cool. Oh, I've got two of them. Some more ovals, a really big chunker square. These are really pretty. Got some nice sparkle to them. Lots of little things. Man, thank you. Some lovely little ovals to play with. I need to do more with ovals. Got some more rounds. I'm liking these colors. The cool tones are often my favorite. When your birthday party is during the quarantine. Sad baby Yoda. He's got a cupcake at least. Oh no. I'm gonna move these ones out of the way. Everything's falling. Oh my goodness, there's a lot in there. This birthday cake tastes like boogers. Well, it is carrot cake, and she has no nose. That is adorable. Thank you for that. Let's see. Whoop, is there another one in there? Maybe. Oh, there's two in there. Oh, these are cute with the printed little designs in them. Oh, it's so cute. We've got a bunch of those. Oop, oop, oop. We've got some huge ovals here. I need to work more with ovals. I already said that, but more of these glass cabs. Really pretty colors. A big square in this pretty vitriol color. A nice red big stone. We all know I love me some reds. Ooh, another one of these crackle ones. In a pretty light blue. And a lot of rounds. Oh, I like that blushy color. That one's pretty. Got a magenta. A couple of magentas. Ooh, some jet. Yeah, those are useful. Jet. I love me some jet. Ooh, more jet. We've got some nice shiny AB. And yeah, these are so pretty. Thank you so much for sharing. I'll definitely have a use for these. Ooh, another one of those crackle ones. Aw, thank you so much. Alright, so along with some makeup-y things, I also got some skincare because I am trying to get rid of my oil problems, but I don't know how that's going. I also don't have a lot of money, so I can't spend it on a shit ton of things. So I've got some decently cheap / high-rated brands in a lot of Google research. So one thing I started with, I got all these at Ulta. I have another shipment coming from Korea, but I don't think I'm gonna get that anytime soon. So first thing I got is a moisturizer-ish thing, Aloe Vera Soothing Gel. I think it is very jiggly. And supposedly it's 93% aloe vera gel. The other 7% is probably fragrance because wow. I personally don't mind, but if I have a lot of too many things with fragrance, they all clash and then I smell gross and whatever. I've got a gel to use as a moisturizer because no matter what sort of moisturizer I get, it somehow ends up greasy anyway. So I'm going to give this a try out. This is from Skin Food, but you can get a lot of different skincare-based aloe vera gels. All the ingredients are in Korean, except the directions. The directions are in English, but I don't know. It was highly rated, so I got it. I got a toner, which I didn't realize this was salicylic acid, so I'm going to use this carefully because I am worried about getting too dry. It says you can use it 1 to 3 times a day, but I think I'm just going to stick to 1 and then use this one. This was technically a free birthday gift, but everybody raves about this one. This is the Mario Badescu facial spray with aloe herbs and rose water. So everybody raves about this. For oil control, I'm going to try it out as a supplement to this because I wash my face way too much, because I shower way too much, which is probably also contributing to my oil problems, but I can't do that. My brain won't let me do that. So I'm going to use this as a supplement, see if that works. I got a foaming thing cleanser for normal to oily skin. This one I also looked at things on the internets, and it had a lot of ingredients that were good according to the internets, like ceramide 3 and niacinamide, and plus this one's also fairly relatively quote-unquote clean. So yeah, not animal tested, dermatologist tested, and yeah. So I'm going to try that out. I'm going to like titrate myself. I'm not going to put all of these at once. I'm going to just supplement one item at a time just to see what works and what doesn't. And finally, I got this PM Perfector from Formula 1006, an overnight hydrating cream. So as of right now, I don't have a nightly skin routine. So that's that for my skincare. If you want updates, I can give updates and what have you. And for the first time in an entire year, I bought some makeup for myself. And I think I went a little overboard because I have no impulse control when I start things. They tend to go nuts. So, first off, I got some eyeliners that are colored, and cake eyeliners have been on the trend recently. So I went to Glam Vice and got 2 of their palettes. These palettes are freaking huge, so I am rather thrilled with that. And these are cake liners that are water activated, so you wet them down. The only downside is, obviously, because they're water activated, they're not waterproof. I even tried testing these out with a setting spray to wet them, and that still doesn't work. The only thing that I found is to use setting spray on top, and it kind of hangs out pretty well. Although my testing was the Mayron setting sprays, and that is like Plastidip for your face, so I would be surprised if it didn't work. So this is the Abstract Rose palette, which surprisingly does not have a blood rose, which inspired my next order, which I'll get to momentarily. I got Tropical Treasure, which has some nice cool tones. I really liked it for this, and I just got the extras as a bonus. So some really cool tone colors, but surprisingly it didn't have a flat gray, so I got Granite as a flat gray to use. And in addition, I've always been looking for a green lipstick of the lime green tone. This one is more of a light olive green tone, but it's still pretty, and it's still something that I don't have. It's close. It's very, very close. I want like a true lime green with a lot more yellow in it and a lot less pastel. But the formula is okay. It's rather sticky. It takes forever to dry down, and it's actually very thin. So it's rather, I don't know, interesting. Then I had a separate Ulta order, which, because I had a birthday shit, which I didn't end up using. Oh no, that's what it was. They gave me a $10 off coupon with no minimum, so I got a bunch of, well, 3 pieces of shit. I got this Sweet Cheeks really, really deep matte blush, and I figured I could use it for the really dark, vampy looks that I do, or I can also use it for contour. It's a very deep red, nice formula. It's like a creaminess, kind of, cream to powder, sort of. but it does blend out pretty well. So I would be interested in using that for contour. This I just found on while I was tooling around, and it's a nice little cute blue palette from e.l.f. I meant to get their green mint ones, but I forgot about it when I was ordering it, so I didn't get there. Actually, I don't think I even found it. And then on the same vein of colored eyeliners, we have this ColourPop in Kersey. I know it's supposed to be crazy, but it's spelled Kersey. And it's a really lovely deep blue. This is after several hundred washes, and it's still there, so it's just a very nice blue. And then I've been on the search for Lavender Blushes, and I thought, holy shit, I found one! So actually it turned out to be an eyeshadow, but this is from Badescu, which is a company based in Mexico, I believe. I still may use it as a blush, because this is pretty spot on as to what I was looking for, but I also did make an order to Korea. It's a very nice light shade. Made an order to Korea to get an actual purple blush, because they seem to have another one. And then I ordered this one, which is a blush. Same vein as the other one. This one's a bit more red and lighter, and I'm not sure if I like the formula that much, but it's decent, it'll spread, and it'll make an interesting contour. And as per tradition, I always end up getting myself some form of perfume, especially because Sukubai has those birthday points, so I ended up getting a few things that I probably shouldn't have, but this is Strangeling, which is the main one that I really wanted because it was a very vanilla / dragon's blood note to it, because, in my opinion, vanilla and dragon's blood is really nice together. And this one has a little bit of musk to it, something like cleaner in there, but it's surprisingly different from the other ones that I own, but I do tend to gravitate towards all the dragon's blood. I also bought a sample of Narcissus, because Narcissus is the March flower, but it's actually a really nice blend of florals, and I don't like florals. So, moving on, this one I also got a sample of, but this is part of their luxury line, which I've been wanting to try for a very long time. This is from the Onyx Reserve. I'm going to botch this thing, but it's Grotta Antique Aquatique. This one is very nice. It smells expensive. Oh, it's like woody, a little musk, and some nice vanilla-y notes to it. It's a very, like, I don't particularly like gendering scents, but it's very neutral, leaning towards masculine, but wow, it's really good. And I'm unfortunately probably going to have to buy a full size of this. And then they gave me a free sample of Not Today, Satan, which I'm not sure. I haven't actually gotten a good dose of this one quite yet. It's very, I mean, I'm sure this floral that's all over my hand is gonna ruin it, but I don't know, it's neutral, it's clean, a little citrusy. I don't know, I'm gonna have to look up the notes on that one. That actually sounds quite nice. So according to the website, it is candied grapefruit crisp, cold rice milk, beeswax, rich tonka, and osmanthus. I'm gonna have to wear that one and try it out because beeswax tends to be very, very strong on me and overwhelms the fragrances, but we'll see about that. And then I guess this is a beauty thing, but I bought it mostly for resin. I got some points, but unfortunately I didn't have enough points to take advantage of it, so I was kind of miffed about that, but, you know, they had a buy 3 get 1 free on their plates at Maniology, so I got a few things. First one, I got this dumpling pattern, which is really freaking adorable. They had like a cutesy kawaii version of this with faces all over it, but I was like, yeah, I could make a really cool little scene with these. And then this one I've been wanting. It's very spooky and almost on the realistic side. Lots of bones, lots of curiosities. I'm not a big fan of the millipedes, and I really hate that part, but it's got some cool little backgrounds on it. And really nice looking tentacles. Another floral one. This is another one of those layered kinds, which is really cool, but I can even use just some of the actual detailed ones instead of layering. And this is a very autumny vibe and a very vintagey vibe that I wanted. So I got that one. And then this one was a Ouija planchette type. I figured I could also use the lettering for something else, but I really liked, even though I have a lot of moons, I liked the solar aspect, celestial aspect of it. And I have a shit ton of planchettes in other places, but I just liked all the designs of this one, so I decided, what the hell, I might as well buy it. And some nice gates, which I could use, some graveyard scenes, and that is fun with that. And on to more beads and crafty things. I got myself a Rotary Cutter, because I've always been wanting one of these for a long time for my tender wrists, as well as my pasties that have the weird, unusual shapes. I think it's really hard for me to manage this with regular scissors, so I think a Rotary Cutter will help. I also got this super cheap with coupons. It was like 60% off Fiskars, so yay. So I bought a lot of tutorials for myself from Sabine, try2bead.com, because I've always wanted a bunch of her stuff. So she had a bunch of specialty beads in some pieces that I got. So one required a 25mm bead, so I got two in this electric greenish lime and this opal-y blue thing. I have some 25mm black ones coming as well, sometime, eventually, maybe. I don't know. Also, these cotton pearls, which is basically a wad of cotton coated with something, which is pretty sturdy because I'm squishing them and it's not very squishy. And I don't feel like the coating is going to crack. So these are really expensive for what they are, but yeah, I got these come in a lot of colors. I got this in a pearl gray, a gold, and I actually think I have I have a green as well. So these are my aesthetic. And yeah, that was it for the specialty beads for that pattern. I got some 3mm pearls on my quest for getting some pearls. This was from Crystals and BFF. This is a decent replacement. These, I think, are the Czech pearls. The coating is still a bit fragile, but what I liked about that is they are translucent on the bottom, so you can't tell, at least with the light colors. There are issues with it, but not perfect, still very good. And in case I didn't like those, I got a series of Drook Beads from artbeads.com. I got my typical garnet colored ones. I got this really cool pearly colors. However, with these Drooks, they have a strange little seam in the center of them that I'm not sure I'm a fan of. A different kind of dark red. A bone-ish color, which doesn't look that great. It looks kind of bony and plasticky, but and some 3mm greens. I'm basically looking for replacements for a lot of the Swarovski finishes, but not having too much luck with those. I don't think these are a great replacement. I might just, for my personal pieces that I'm going to make with those tutorials, I'm probably just going to use what Swarovski I have left. Probably my massive petrol, because, yes. For them, I also got some Rivolis. What was this? SS39s, because I ran out of a lot of my colors, so I didn't know what I was going to use. So I got Amethyst, I got some Peridot, yes, Peridot, and Light Cyan, because apparently they don't make these in regular cyan. And then I've had a couple of other tutorials that... And then this also required some 14mm, so I got some just to... These are Preciosa, so I got them just to kind of test out the quality, and they are very pretty. This is a light vitriol, and I forgot, I think this is... No, Volcano. I got Volcano. These are both Preciosa. The banding is a little more thicker, so I'm not sure how that's going to work in the pendant pattern, if it's going to get real tight in there or not. But that's that. I also got some specialty beads because there are 2 tutorials that I have that I've been wanting to make for a long time from Poetry and Beads, which required teacup beads. I don't have teacup beads. I never saw the appeal of teacup beads, but that tutorial required teacup beads. So I bought teacup beads. This is a tanzanite with some sort of gold luster to them. I have this matte dark bronze because the regular dark bronze, pardon me, was out of stock. And this like Aztec gold metallic flax is what they got. I also got some 2mm cabochons because I wasn't sure what I had was enough. So I got some polychromes because polychromes are the shit. I got this one in Black Currant and Indigo Orchid. 2 of my favorites, even though I can never remember what their finish is called. And of course, knowing me, I had to buy an enamel pin. I'm actually surprised I didn't buy more, but that is me. So I got this one, which I have been eyeing for the longest time. This is from Dan Karan on his Etsy shop. This one is entitled Break the Cycle, which I kind of really vibe with from a personal level and such. So, and from ColourPop, I got even more eyeliners. I got a red and a cobalt blue. Even though I already do have a red, it's a liquid liner, and I don't like how those things control all the time. But this one is Sky High, which is a very bright, I wouldn't even say, well, it's kind of a cobalt blue. It's a dark sky blue. And then Try Me, which is a true red. That one's a little bit more translucent, which I'm not sure if I like. Maybe just because I didn't shake it. And I got cream pot liners. This is originally what I intended to buy, but this is what I wanted, was a true blood red. This one is Joyride, which I'm pretty fine with gel pot liners. And I think they control just as well as, you know, the brush tip liners. And you can revive them once they dry out. This is a nice pastel-y blue. Now, the other palette didn't actually have this tone of pastel blue, which is surprising to me. This one is Spring Day. Then I got Exit, which is a white, which is a very, very nice base color to use. The other palette had a pearl white, not a just regular blank white. And I also found that their metallics are a little more tricky to work with. They need a bit more coverage in terms of just using them and such. And then finally I got a mascara. This one is Purple Prose. I've got their green one, but now I have a purple one. I really like them, and these are actually really nice and opaque, so they do show up on dark lashes, but that was ColourPop. And of course, it wouldn't be an Odin haul without some resin. I got some cute little earring pieces from Kawaii Kitten Designs. I got a couple of daggers. Got this set as an earring, and I've got this set as an earring because I couldn't decide which one I wanted. So, these are going to be earrings, or I might clip the loop off of it and turn it into collar pins and stuff like that. I also got these dragon wings. One, same idea. I'm going to turn them into collar pins, as well as earrings. I mean, I don't know. I'll play around with it and see what I can come up with. I also got some glitters, because glitter is cheap and I like it and it's sparkly. I got these Iridescent Stars. I have this shape in regular hollow and black hollows, but Iridescent is a really nice addition to resin itself and in shakers. I got this iridescent hexagonal mix of like soft powder hex sizes, and this similar one, which I think is just this, but mixed with pink in it. I don't know. It was pretty, and I wanted it, so I got it. And then, finally, quite a magnificent piece that I'm very excited for, but I'm not sure when I'm going to get around to it. This is a kit from Brooch from Stars on Etsy, and I am incredibly impressed with it. I'm not sure, yeah, you're not going to be able to tell what this is without the little diagram. Let me see, it's all the way on the bottom. It is a fucking Xenomorph Brooch, and I am so excited to make this. I am obsessed with aliens and Xenomorph thingies, and generally H.R. Geiger in general. So when I saw this, I was really freaking excited and needed it to be in my life. So I am extremely impressed by this because she even included a pen and glue. Like, this is a whole ass tube of glue, and it's just like, wow. This is a very extensive list of materials, and a little note, which is very cute. I have some wire, lot of pieces in black, some seed beads, one pearl, long magatamas, some check wire, 2 millimeters seed beads, a sew-on stone, a little bit of bullion, a central stone, some black wire, some itty bitty gray beads, some more bullion wire, some sequins, a few delicas it looks like, some seed beads of size 15, this looks like bullion, more check wire, another sew-on, some head pins, some bugles, more sequins, very tiny beads, I'm guessing those are Charlottes, some check wire, some triangle beads, more bugles, some large hexes, some large seed beads, check fire polish, some really tiny sequins, some more size 15 seed beads, size 8s it looks like, ooh, these really teeny tiny cute rondelles, larger bugle beads, ooh, some very tiny wire, some more sew-on stones, larger bugles, larger gray seed beads, some delicas, a piece of chocolate, which is awesome, Russian chocolate. That's very cute. Pin finding, more wire, ooh, this is hard wire, more seed beads, another wire, not sure, that's cording of some kind. This is for a thread for the teeth, 2 pieces of cardstock, thread for the hand, 2 pieces, well, 1 piece of thick felt. Oh, they included needles too! Oh my god, those are tiny needles. I don't even know what size those are. But some stiff felt as a support, 2 pieces of leather, not sure, ooh, that feels real. A bead soup mix with a bunch of shapes that I'm going to need, I assume. Oh, it's a gift! Aww. So a little bead soup that I can use for other projects. And some, I'm guessing Nymo, but it's a whole ass reel of it, so that's awesome. And I am very, very excited to start this off. So, I can give you guys a link to it too, and it was incredibly reasonably priced for this, because it comes with the kit and the tutorial. So, I don't know, I was just very, very surprised at how much this was. But I will probably share this over on our Discord whenever I finish it. If I can get to it, I'm not sure when I'll be able to get to it because I'm working on cons right now. But just a whole frickin' pen. How exciting is that? Just a pen. And glue. A whole ass tube of glue. She didn't just say, hey, use some fucking glue. But anyway, that was it for my birthday haul. Thank you all for the birthday wishes, and I hope you enjoyed all the goodies that I got, and I hope it inspires you. I think that will do it from me. Be sure to like up this video and subscribe if you want to see more bullshit from me. Check out all my shenanigans and say hi all over the internets where I am on social media. All pertinent links down below. And like I said, join us on our Discord group. There's a link down in the description, and it's a lovely group of people who support each other and go and brainstorm beady ideas and just talk about random things that happen in life. So, if you want to join this wholesome group, there's a link to the Discord invite down below. And thank you to all of my patrons over on Patreon. If you would like to get exclusive tutorials once per month that I do not post on YouTube, feel free to check out my Patreon page down below, patreon.com/odins.musings. Thank you all so much for joining me, and of course, if there's anything I need to be trying out right now, feel free to let me know down below, and I will see you next time.